I'd imagine there's plenty of smiling faces after the weekend. Is that the case?
Yeah, it's always good when you've won any game. It's a bit better when you've won a local derby game. So the lads have been good. We enjoyed the game on Saturday. We spoke about it afterwards that it was looked like a proper performance, a whole team effort, and that was the standard that we need to keep getting to. So although we enjoyed it, we spoke immediately as well that we need to perform like that on Tuesday night because we've got an equally as important game coming up.
Were you particularly pleased with the way we sort of managed the occasion and the pressure that can come with that?
Yeah, I thought we played the game as the way you should play a derby game. You know, we were up for it right from the very kick-off. You know, Max Conway goes into a tackle after 10 seconds and bashes their player over, and we end up getting into the final third and building some pressure and got ourselves a corner, and that sort of set the tone. So then once the game settled down, we played some good football, we got into some good areas, we kept plodding away and found a way to take the lead. And I think once we did take the lead, we managed the game really well. We didn't make too many big errors on Saturday, so that was really good, really pleasing, and as I say, we'll need to do that again for the rest of the games.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm sure that was your message pretty much straight after that game. We've got to go and do that again now, tomorrow night.
Yeah, because it's still 3 points on the line. Doesn't matter, that's not a local rival. We're going to a team who are really difficult to beat, especially on their own turf, so we have to go there with the attitude of this is going to be a really tough one. But if we play to the level that we can play to and we do all of the basics well that we keep speaking about, then there's no reason why we can't go and win there.
Is that the type of game you're expecting, a tough one, a battle when we go down there?
Yeah, it's they're a really well organised team. It's only Cardiff that have beat them there this year. They've got a good record. Stevenage don't concede goals. They've got the lowest amount of goals conceded in the league, and we're second, so it shows you how difficult they are to score against. But I do think as well that if we play with the way we can play and we get our dangerous players in wide areas and strikers being creative, and if we're a threat from set plays, then I do feel as though we've got players in the squad that can hurt them. We also know that if we're not 100% defensively right, they can hurt us. You know, they're really good from direct play, they're good from set pieces themselves, so it'll be a tough night.
And they're 8th in the league, and like I say, as much as Saturday was big for the derby aspect of it, they're probably closest to us in the league and fighting for the same thing we are.
Yeah, they've been up there all season. They got off to a great start. I watched them live on the opening day when he played Blackpool, and from that moment when he got a big win there away from home, they just kept going. The momentum was excellent. They've had a few sticky results of late, especially on Saturday, losing away to Exeter. They wouldn't be pleased with that, but that gives them a chance to respond, and I'm sure Alex will have them fired up because they'll know that there's a good team coming into town and they have to be ready for us.
We look really solid defensively on Saturday, and sure, that'll be the message again for tomorrow. Going off what you've just said, we need to be at it at that end of the pitch and make sure we stay in the game.
But yeah, both ends of the pitch, you've just got to perform properly. I say like a team, got to do all the basics well, and use as much space on the pitch as what we can. You know, we have to be brave to pass the ball. I think that's our best way to play. And if we can get our forward players into dangerous areas, then we've got to commit and get numbers in the box. But yeah, it's going to have to be another all-round team performance to get another away victory that we want to try and get.
I'm sure you're fully focused on tomorrow, but 3 games to come in a week and plenty of opportunity to get the points on the board.
Yeah, it's non-stop. I'd say January is going to be busy, and all the games are important. Now we're going into the latter stages of the season, and but we're excited about it. We've gone up to 5th. We get a win tomorrow night, then we get closer to 4th, and yeah, we see where it takes us.
And just finally, team news selection. Anyone not available from the weekend?
No, everyone's fine from the weekend. Obviously, we didn't have Marcus Force the weekend for a hamstring issue, so he won't be available again. We need to get him assessed today and figure out the extent of that. But he won't be available. He'll be the only one. But everybody else is up for selection. Yeah.